What up, peeps? Bones back at you, and it's day 4 of Echo's 80s Challenge. And what we're talking about is one of my all-time favorite movies in 1989's Gleaming the Cube. I have been waiting years for a boutique label like Vincent or someone to get a hold of this and give it a badass Blu-ray release with special features and stuff. Love this movie. Let's get into it. 1989's Gleaming the Cube. Directed by Graham Clifford. Written by Michael Tolkien. Starring Christian Slater as Brian Kelly. Art Chudabala as Vin Kelly. Stephen Bauer as Al Lucero. Richard Hurd as Ed Lawndale. Layton as Colonel Track. Max Perlich as Yabo. And Tony Hawk as Buddy. A young avid skateboarder uncovers a government conspiracy while investigating his adoptive brother's mysterious death. When this movie comes on, I'm having a blast already with an awesome opening credit scene of Brian and his skate crew zipping through an airport, through airplanes, to meet up with this private plane pilot to fly them over the city to scope out empty pools to have fun skating in, just like they like to do in Lords of Dogtown. They're having a blast until Yabo wipes out and busts his head, and they have to call an ambulance for him, and the cops are called. Whatever. That's just the opening of the movie. Then the movie starts, and you see Brian at home, and you meet his parents and his brother Vin, and he works for his girlfriend's father, Colonel Track, at a video store. But it's kind of just like a front, because he's also into something shady with this Ed Lawndale character, who runs a medical supplies facility of some sort, and he does the numbers for him and stumbles upon something that doesn't look quite right to him, so he decides to keep nosing around, even though he told the colonel that something wasn't right and he asked him to leave it alone, but he doesn't do that. He decides to go nose around at the medicine place and gets himself in trouble and killed. This asshole that looks like the bad guy from Karate Kid 2, Chosen, chokes him and accidentally kills him, and then hangs him in a hotel bathroom and makes it look like a suicide. So the next day, Brian's father comes to the school to tell Brian, and it crushes him. He was close with his brother. He shows up to the funeral in a black outfit, still looks like a skateboarder, but it's in all black, and he leaves a chess piece on his brother's casket, because that was their thing. They used to play chess together. After the funeral, we get treated to a cool angry skate montage. And then he keeps trying to get this police investigator to figure out who killed his brother. But the guy just keeps trying to tell him to leave it alone and that it was suicide because there's papers that says he was looking for something to do with medical supplies and stuff. So halfway through, we get treated to another angry, cool-ass skate scene. Then he goes home. Then he's looking around his brother's stuff, and he finds this paper in his brother's jewelry box. It has to do with that building. So now he knows about that place, and he decides to go nose around there. And he believes that Vin's girlfriend's father is involved. So he decides to change his whole style and demeanor, cut the highlights out of his hair, put on dress clothes, and stop riding a board just to get in good with her father and try to figure stuff out. And once he gets in too deep and has bad guys chasing him, he gets the band back together. He goes to Yabo to make him a whole new board, badass looking shiny black board with chrome on the side, and has Yabo call the crew. Yabo calls Buddy, played by Tony Hawk, who drives a cool old school Pizza Hut delivery truck. And there's this cool scene where the bad guy has Vin's girlfriend kidnapped, and he's coming up the hill, and here comes the Pizza Hut truck and all the rest of the skate crew over the hill. The guy hangs a U-turn, and now he's running from the skaters. And it's just a really cool, really fun movie. Great soundtrack. It has a theme song called Gleaming the Cube. Christian Slater is an awesome actor. I've always been a big fan of his. Tony Hawk's in this. All the skate stunts and riding was done by the Bones Brigade. And yeah, it's just a great story. It's an exciting watch. Anyone who's into skateboarding or likes Christian Slater or just wants to watch a good action movie, I'd highly recommend this one. Thanks for watching. Peace.